Welcome to the explainer. Long before there's a heartbeat or even a baby bump, there's this incredible microscopic journey unfolding. Today, we're diving into the foundational first few weeks of life, that hidden, super fast process that builds the entire blueprint for a human being.
So let's just start with the most fundamental question there is. How does a life actually begin? The question here in Bengali, Ikti Jivan Kibabe Shuru Hoy, it seems so simple on the surface, doesn't it? But the answer? Well, the answer is an incredible story of timing, travel, and transformation. All right, section 1, the first spark of life. But before that spark can even happen, the stage has to be set perfectly. And this is the arena where it all goes down. We've got the fallopian tubes. Think of them as the meeting point, the pathway. And then there's the uterus, the final destination that's going to be home for the next 9 months.
Okay, section 2, fertilization. This is it. This is the starting gun. It's that exact moment when two separate genetic stories merge into one, and it kicks off this amazing race against time. And here's where the precision is just mind-blowing. This isn't some random encounter in a big space. Nope. It happens in one specific, tiny location inside the fallopian tube called the ampulla. It's like the designated meeting point where life officially begins. So it's a 3-step race, really. First, the egg is released. Second, it starts traveling down the fallopian tube. And third, right there in the ampulla, a single sperm makes contact and fuses with it. And that fusion, that is the exact moment of fertilization. So what's the result? A single brand new cell called a zygote. And yeah, it might be microscopic, but don't let that fool you. Packed inside that tiny thing is the complete genetic instruction manual for an entire human being. The clock has officially started.
Which brings us to section 3, cell division. See, that single cell doesn't stay single for long. Almost immediately, an absolute explosion of growth begins, going from one cell to many at a truly incredible speed. Just look at the pace of this first week. On day 1, it's a single zygote. But within just 48 hours, it's already doubling. 2 cells become 4, then 8. By day 4, it's a solid little cluster called a morula. And by the end of that first week, it transforms again into a hollow ball called a blastocyst. And get this, all of this rapid-fire division is happening while it's traveling down the fallopian tube, heading for its new home. Okay, section 4, a new home. So after its week-long journey, this tiny cluster of cells has reached its destination. Now it has to do something absolutely critical, find a safe place to anchor itself and grow. This whole process is called implantation. This is the moment that everything changes. The journey through the fallopian tube is over. The second the blastocyst successfully attaches to the uterine wall, pregnancy is officially underway. It's a huge milestone. So, implantation is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. The blastocyst literally burrows into the nutrient-rich lining of the uterus. The best way to picture it is like a seed planting itself in fertile soil. It's establishing roots so it can draw all the nourishment it needs for the incredible growth that's about to happen. So from that initial fusion of 2 cells to this complex ball of cells successfully implanting in a new home, how long does this entire microscopic voyage take? Just 3 weeks. It's an astonishing amount of construction, all packed into a tiny window of time. All right, section 5. From embryo to fetus. Now that it's implanted, the developing life gets a new name to reflect its new job. It actually enters 2 distinct phases of growth, and each one has a completely different mission. So here's the critical difference. Think of the embryo phase from week 3 to 8 as the construction phase. This is when the fundamental blueprints are laid down. We're talking the heart, the brain, the spinal cord. Then, from week 8 onwards, the fetus phase is all about growth and refinement. The major construction is done. Now it's about maturing those systems until they're ready for the outside world. So what's the grand total? From that one single cell all the way to a fully formed baby, the entire gestational period takes about 280 days. It's a marathon of development that started with a microscopic sprint. But of course, none of this growth can happen on its own. It needs a dedicated life support system. And for that, the body builds a brand new temporary organ, the placenta. It is the essential bridge that connects mother and baby. The placenta is the ultimate multitasker. I mean, it's a combination of lungs, kidneys, and a digestive system all in one. It pipes in oxygen and nutrients, delivers critical building blocks like calcium, and takes out the trash by filtering away waste products. It seriously does it all.
Section 6. Foundation for growth. So why does all this microscopic detail matter so much? Well, because everything that happens in these first few weeks sets the stage for a lifetime of health.
The main takeaway here is the incredible precision of it all. Nothing is left to chance. From that first cell division all the way to the creation of the placenta, every single step is a critical part of a biological blueprint. These first few weeks really are the foundation for a lifetime.
All of which leads to the most important question of all. What fuels this incredible journey? We've seen the biological blueprint, but what are the raw materials needed to make it all work perfectly? Well, that's the big question we're going to answer in our next explainer.